guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I got a special story time for you guys. Um, this story time is basically the time I trolled my friend into thinking he took acid. And you guys are probably wondering, how the hell does that even happen? Well, so basically the story goes is this happened in middle school, and me and my friend wanted to just like he invited me over to spend the night at his house, and I was like, shit, I'm down. I'm just gonna play some games and eat some snacks, right? Just a normal fucking hangout. And I just thought it would have been funny to convince him into thinking that he's taken acid, right? He's never done acid ever. Neither have I, but he hasn't, and I just thought it'd be funny to trick him into thinking he's taken acid. And the way I did it is I had there was like this little pill fucking digestive supplement, I think. It was just sitting on my medical cabinet for like, God, how many years that's been sitting there. But it's like a purple powder inside of like a plastic pill container. And I just grabbed like two of those, right? Because I was going to take some with him and just convince him that it's actually acid. I even told him I bought them from a fucking dealer and shit, and he's like, fuck yeah, dude, let's take some. And the way I told him that we had to do it was we had to put the powder on our tongue and leave it sitting on our tongue for like 10 minutes, right? And then we could like consume it entirely. So we did exactly that. I think we took the supplements roughly about 5-10 minutes before we were heading to bed, right? Because he wanted to trip on acid while he's falling asleep or just laying there in bed. And so we did just that. And I don't know if he was fucking with me back or if he was reverse trolling or something, because we take the powder on our tongue, and obviously it's not going to do anything, right? It's just it's a digestive supplement. All you do is just take it with some water, and it's supposed to help your stomach or whatever the fuck. But he takes it, we put it on our tongues for like 10 seconds, wait for it to like dissolve or whatever. And he's like trying to fall asleep, but he's like telling me that he's like, dude, I'm hearing stuff. I'm like, nah, this fucking dude's like trying to troll back or something. I think he knows it's bullshit or something. He's trying to get me back. But he keeps like tapping me on the shoulder like he's having like a fucking seizure or some shit. And he's telling me, he's like, dude, I'm seeing stars, bro. I'm seeing stars. I'm like, dude, okay, buddy. Now you're just fucking trolling too, right? But I'm just like there pretending to see stuff too. I'm just like telling him, I was like, dude, I'm actually like seeing stuff too, bro. Like your voice sounds distorted and shit. It sounds like you're far away or something. Just like just bullshitting, just trolling. And he's basically doing the same thing. He's bullshitting and making shit up. As I don't know if he was bullshitting or not though, because like the next week he's telling me to get more, to buy more. And he keeps trying to convince me, or if I don't know if the placebo effect is really that strong, if it was kicking in. I really hadn't convinced that that was acid, right? And he was just trying to get me to buy more, dude. And I was like, I don't think I ever told him that it wasn't acid. I just kept like going with it just to see how long I could, how far I could take this. And he was just so convinced that it really was acid, and I'm like, dude, I'm just thinking in my head, that was not fucking acid at all, bro. That's just a digestive supplement. If anything, it probably gave you the shits. But it was just weird that night. He was trying to say like, oh, dude, I'm actually seeing things, bro. I could fucking see Mickey Mouse, dude. He's laughing at me. He's laughing in the corner, dude. And then he's like telling me that I was like turning into a fucking alien or some shit, that my head was getting bigger and I was turning green. I'm like, my boy, like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like thinking, is the placebo effect that strong? I don't really think it is that strong to where you can convince somebody that they're hallucinating, but apparently it was working. I guess, I don't know, scientists should hop on this study and study convincing people that they're taking acid, because it worked with him. But I don't know. I just thought it was funny. I like trolling people and shit. I was just trolling him, but that's just the story of how I convinced my friend that he was taking acid. If you guys like the story time and want to see more videos like this, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And as always, we will see you in the next one. Laters.